Okay, we are now live and ready to go. Let me just get things set up here. Okay, I'm going to share this around. Share it on Twitter X. Just give me a minute and I'll get started here. Copy link. Share it around in the servers. There's that one. And there's that one. And it automatically shared in the family server. Perfect. Oops, almost forgot. I gotta keep my thing on here so I can make sure keep an eye on the chat. I'm stupid. Here we go. Hey Charles, Denisita, Zeta. Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you guys. Oh boy, it looks like Max is streaming now. Oh well. Well, guess I might as well go ahead and get started. Oh, never mind. Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Laz here and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. I'm back and ready to play some more. So the last time we streamed we ended up on Dantooine and we're looking for Master Rook. We're about to enter the Jedi Enclave and hopefully find our missing Jedi. And whatever terrible things await us inside there. So let's go ahead and start this up. Thank you, Charles. You know I'm always glad to see you. So here we are, guys. The Jedi Enclave. This is where we were trained as a Jedi in the first game. But as you can see, it's completely in ruins now because if you remember in the first game, Darth Malak's Admiral Sul Karath confirmed that the Sith arrived on Dantooine and bombarded the planet just like they did Terrace. And this is what happened to the Jedi Enclave. It was completely destroyed. So, Sul Karath wasn't lying when he said Lord Malak destroyed the Jedi Academy on Dantooine. But thankfully the Jedi Masters did escape. But unfortunately that was 5 years ago. So this is the state of the Jedi Academy here on Dantooine. Yeah, it's completely abandoned. And there's nothing but dead bodies inside there. But we're going this way to the sub-levels, which were not accessible in the first game. Now we can still go over here to the entrance, but as you can see there's a couple Cathhounds over here. They're a bit tough to take down, I think. Now, here comes the Horn Cathhounds. Really? Dang it, why do you keep targeting all these other enemies? I forgot what a pain these Cathhounds are to take down. Cathhounds. That Horn Cathhound's becoming a pain. Man, they're a lot tougher to take down than they were in the last game. unfortunately, we still do not have lightsabers, guys. And we probably won't get a lightsaber until, like, the end of this world. Hello, Dr. Lily. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, they're resistant to force powers. Yes, I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. Caved in door. So we can't go through there yet. So we have to go this way to the sub-levels. And you know what? I think I'm going to switch my party members here. I'm going to switch out Atten and bring in Kreia. Give her a melee weapon if I can. Jeez, I don't have very many melee weapons. What the heck? Pull her up. Uh-oh, we got some salvagers coming here.
Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a Cathhound, he's the one with the backpack. Did anybody grab anything from the room? Anybody?
Nope.
What do you want?
What's the problem here?
I managed to get this sad lot of salvagers to work together. Then we get 2 rooms into the sub-level, and we get swarmed by Lagrex. And even then we fight our way out. But of course the only one that managed to grab the salvage is still in there. I don't even know why I bothered.
What can you tell me about the Lagrex?
Nothing. Find out for yourself. I'm not interested in training the competition. Now, if you don't mind, we're going someplace you can't eavesdrop on us, and get down to our business.
Gee, that's rude. These salvagers are not very friendly, are they? Hold on a second, I'm gonna try adjusting something here, guys. I'm still having sound issues. Now we can go in and see if that doesn't improve things a little bit. Hello, Sega Sonic the Hedgehog. Welcome to the stream. Oh, that's nice, Dr. Lily. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm gonna go this way because there's we can get a lightsaber part this way. But first, we gotta take out these guys. These are Lagrex. They were not in the first game. But they're worse than Kinrath, man. Especially when there's like a whole dungeon. This place is swarming with them, and they're very hard to take down when there's a lot of them. They can do a lot of damage. Plus, they can breathe fire, I think. They're tougher to take down when there's more than one. Alright, we gotta make sure all the Lagrex in this area are dead. And talk to this door over here.
Is someone out there? Anybody? Help! Lagrix are everywhere! Help me! I'm trapped in here!
Are you Jalron?
Yes, I am. I locked the door in here. I thought I was gonna be Lagrek compost. Did you take care of him, stranger?
The Lagrix in the area are dead.
You must be fierce with a blaster, then. Give me a moment. I sort of jammed the door a bit. Just don't leave.
Thanks for saving me. I thought those Lagrex had me for sure.
You're the one who sold the defective moisture modulator.
Oh, what do I know about moisture vaporators? Well, I told him I wasn't sure if it would work or not.
He's hiding something.
Hey, can we please talk about this later when we're not in danger of being eaten by Lagrex?
No, we'll talk about it now.
Sorry, I gotta go. You can meet me in the salvager camp.
You were running away? No. Let him go. Maybe I should... Yeah, let's go. I want to get... He was supposed to get a part from him. Did I mess up? Let's go talk to him, shall we? I was supposed to get a lightsaber part from him. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned the moisture evaporator thing. Oh well. Let's go to the camp and talk to Jalron and see if we can get that thing back. He was supposed to give us some parts for a lightsaber and stuff, but I guess he took the salvage for himself. Dang it, no, I don't want to talk to him.
Joron. How many settlers will help us salvage it? I feel much better now, thanks to you. I don't think I thanked you properly down there. I was pretty shaken. I found a few Jedi artifacts down in the sublevels. I was planning on selling them to Darala, but I'll sell them to you if you want them instead.
How much do you want for the artifacts?
I found 3 things down there. One's some sort of crystal, and the others look like lightsaber parts. If you give me 1,000 credits, you can have it all. That'll...
Here you go.
A pleasure doing business with you. Now I can finally get passage back home. I hope that junk is worth it to you, I really do. Come back anytime. Take me over.
Okay, we got a lightsaber part. So we still need a lens.
Back again, huh? But it's nice to see you again, regardless.
I'm here about Silver's moisture evaporator.
Oh, that again? I sold Sulu the moisture vaporator in the same condition it was in when I found it.
Oh, hi there, Runnick. Good to see you, and Smear, you too. That is not the whole truth, is it?
All right. Darala got there before me, and she just took the modulator because she was loaded down with the other stuff that Sulu abandoned. But after I sold the farmer back his moisture vaporator, I won the modulator from Darala in a game of stones.
Don't you think it's despicable to make someone buy back their own possessions from you?
Finders keepers. I've got a permit that allows me to salvage anything on the Enclave grounds. I didn't make up the laws here, but I abide by them all the same.
I don't care, just give it back.
You're a bit demanding, aren't you? If you want the modulator, I'll sell it to you for 500 credits. The same price I offered to Sulu.
I saved your life, you owe me better than that.
All right. Just for you, I'll knock the price in half. That's 250 credits. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it. Here we go. Now we can go back. We can go back and give the guy his moisture modulator thingy. We'll do that real quick, and then we'll head back to the temple and find our missing Jedi Master, hopefully. So I hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. It's good to be back playing this game again. I know how much I say KOTOR 2 is not my favorite game out of the 2 games, but I still like it anyway. It's still a fun game to play. It's just once we get to the final part of the game, it just becomes like, I think the story could have been written a little bit better, man. The twist is not as good as the first games. But that's just my opinion. There was a lot, and plus I keep saying there's a lot of stuff that was cut from this game. So let's go over here and turn in this quest over here.
Any luck on getting my modulator back from Joran? I don't think anyone here will be able to help me.
Here's your modulator and the 500 credits that were extorted from you.
Fantastic. I'd only hoped to get the modulator back. I never imagined you would get my money back, too. How did you do it?
It was a salvager he'd been dealt with.
Really? You must have been very persuasive. I'm relieved this situation is finally resolved. You have more than earned this reward.
Here we go, guys. Sith Disruptor, Manual Heavy Blaster. Excellent. That's another one we've done. So I think the last side quest is to find the dead salvagers' bodies within the Jedi Temple. Oh, by the way, Runnick, thanks for fixing up the Vex and Bell's model's eyes, man. Now they finally have pupils. They don't look like lifeless dolls. It looks good, man. I appreciate it. Also, shout out to Emily. Emily the kitty. You all know her. She's a very good friend. I haven't talked to her in a while, but I still follow her channel. She does amazing artwork. I think she just did a shout out to one of her other friends. I forgot the name of that person, but you should go check it out on her community post. There. Emily is such an amazing artist. She still does art for me and Rayza every now and then if we ask her. God bless her. She is such a kind girl. Alright, here we go. We're back at the Jedi Enclave now. Let's head back in there and finish up whatever needs to be done in there. Oh, and I also want to give a shout out to my good friend Angar. Angar, he was streaming The Old Republic yesterday on his channel. He does a lot of Let's Plays on his channel. He does Dune Awakening. He does Conan Exiles. He does a lot of games. He taught me how to play those games, and well, I still haven't been able to get Dune, unfortunately. It's only available on PC. It's called Dune Awakening. It's the newest Dune game. I've never even seen the Dune movies, honestly. All I know about Dune is that it's a desert planet like Tatooine with big giant sandworm creatures. That's all I really know about Dune. But I definitely want to try Dune Awakening, man. If it ever comes to Xbox. I know Dune Awakening is the hottest survival game right now, but unfortunately it's not available on all platforms. But I do want to play it eventually. Aha, we found one of the dead salvagers. And there's a Ligritz right over there. Oh, we gotta take him out. Battle gear 2. And down you go. Dead salvager, that's one. I think there's 2 more left. Watch out, there's gonna be light groups around here. Yep, there's one right here. And we stunned him. bunch of things up here. And sometimes they resist force fire, yeah. Leveled up. We'll level him up in a bit here. Get rid of these other lagrets. And I leveled up. Where's Beodor? Over here, he can open this door for us. Aha, there's a room here with a whole bunch of salvage. You can access this panel here. I don't know what it's for. Alright, it'll just show us the different hallways. You know, that's... Alright, it's just a security thing. I don't think it does anything. Up, get some items in here. There's a workbench if you want to upgrade any of your weapons. Some droid components. Nothing. I think you can program these droids to patrol the area, and they'll fight the Lagrix for you. Let me see if there's an option for that. No. Okay, work log. Okay. Connection failed. Alright. Well, the override the terminal. No, we don't want to do that. That'll cause everything to explode. Open this door. Once I get Beodor lightsaber, I'm giving him a double blade because he's like Darth Maul, man, but he's a light side Darth Maul. Okay, we're gonna level him up. No, we don't want to give him speed. We want to give him. We'll give him valor. These are, and we gotta level up. Up. I'll give myself master power attack. No, I don't want to do that. Keep pushing the wrong buttons. There we go, that's better. Improved meditation. Yeah, we can use Bastilus battle meditation. I'm going to do that right now. Let's power up my party here. Make them stronger. Ooh, there's a whole bunch of them here. stronger variants. Dang it! Audio was crackling there. I'm sorry, that was not what I intended for it to do. Check it out then. And here we go. Now we open these doors and see what's in here. No, we can't. Switch back to the start. What do you guys think? For those of you who played KOTOR, do you like Revan or Mitra Surik better? Do you think which protagonist do you think is the better of the two KOTOR games? I do like Mitra Surik, but I think I like Revan a little better. Ooh, a Miraluka robe, okay. Beodor can't wear anything, can he? Well, he can wear this Sith armor, though. That'll give him a little bit more defense. Crash this door open. Now bash open this door. I think this is the room where the Jedi archives are. Yes. And there's a guy standing here called the Disciple. So if we walk in here... Okay, he was supposed to bow there, but there's a... That was a glitch. His model didn't do anything. It says here, thanks for the polite bow. You must be a gentleman.
I am an historian and scientist working for the Republic. Although I'm certain my contemporaries would judge me more a historian than scientist.
What are you doing here?
Like you, I was looking for some trace of the Jedi. I had heard mention that one of the Jedi Masters had gone there, but I found no trace of them.
Awareness. That's not the only reason.
The other reason was the ruins of the Jedi. Once I arrived, I felt it was necessary to stay.
I don't know why this thing keeps doing that. It keeps crackling. I don't know why. Maybe it's the game. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I updated OBS. I adjusted the settings, but it still crackles. It must just be the game. Oh well.
Much had been taken from the Enclave, both by raiders and others. I wished to preserve what I could.
What others?
Many artifacts were taken from the Enclave, but these thefts, they had to have been done by someone who knew the Enclave well.
Oh,
I
Superior's
suspect
online.
the Jedi themselves took the holocrons and records, but I do not know why.
You mentioned holocrons? Yeah, this is where the Jedi archives were kept on Dantooine. And apparently somebody's taken all the archives and the holocrons.
Someone has been taking holocrons from sites across the galaxy. It is almost as if someone does not want their knowledge used to find the Jedi. The situation on Dantooine is echoed in other places in the galaxy. Raiders, smugglers, all seek to plunder what remains of the Jedi, and even the Sith. More so than the Jedi themselves, I fear the loss of their history.
Why is that?
Much has been forgotten in recent wars, and I fear that greater troubles shall stem from that loss of knowledge in the future. The destruction of the Academy on Ossus near the Kron Drift in the Sith War, the teachings of Master Arca, the adventures of Jolie Bindo on the Rim...
Jolie Bindo.
All of these things are in danger of being lost forever. What else would you like to know?
He mentioned Jolie Bindo. That was one of our party members from the first game. And I'm sorry if the audio crackles, guys. It's not the game's fault, it's OBS. I don't know why it does that. Must be something wrong with it, I don't know. Something must be causing it to do that. You mentioned Jedi holocrons, okay. Do you know what happened to the Jedi?
No. It is something of a mystery why they would exile themselves as they have. It is not the way of the Jedi to vanish in such a way, especially when the Republic is in need of them. I fear that there is something else at work. Something that we cannot see. Then again, perhaps the Jedi are hiding simply because so many people hate them these days.
Why do you think people hate the Jedi?
It is difficult sometimes for the Jedi to see such things, since much of it is rooted in human nature, and the Jedi are often removed from events of daily life, insulated. But the reason the Jedi Civil War was named such was because few in the galaxy can recognize the difference between the Sith and the Jedi. To them, they are both Jedi, with different philosophies.
That is true. When you think about it, that is kind of technically true. The Sith are Jedi and Jedi are Sith, so they're just two different sides of the same coin. It's just the Jedi follow the light side while the Sith follow the dark side. But Jedi have protected the galaxy for centuries. They seek peace, often through sacrifice.
Not always. Jedi often fall. They cause much harm on Onderon, for example, in the name of peace and protection. Uleg Qel-Droma and Exar Kun, the two Dark Lords during the Sith War many decades ago, were once Jedi Knights, as were Revan and Malak. It is perhaps more amazing that some still trust Jedi after many have fallen and endangered the galaxy. It is also proof that a single Force wielder can change the face of the galaxy. And that is a frightening thing indeed.
Yeah, because that's exactly what happened with Anakin Skywalker in the original Star Wars movies, man. When he gave in to the dark side and became Darth Vader, everything changed. The Jedi Order fell, the Republic fell, and the Empire rose to power. So, one person's choice can affect the entire galaxy. That's the one thing about Star Wars. Every choice has consequences. And I think that's all I'm going to talk to this guy for now, because he rambles on and on. But if you say this to him, he's going to join your party.
Before you go, I had a question for you. You came to Dantooine in search of Jedi. Why?
Because the Sith are awakening to the galaxy and they need to be stopped.
If the Sith are rising in the galaxy again, then it is strange the Jedi would not be there to meet them, and that we have not seen more evidence of the Sith.
Trust me, the Sith are out there. They've been hunting me since Paragus.
No, I believe you. I merely find such subtleties among the Sith to be strange. They have been known to practice deception, but in the histories, since the time of the Dark Lords Kun and Qel-Droma, and Revan and Malak, such subtleties have been rare. In any case, it seems to me like our goals are compatible. If you would have me, I can apply my knowledge and skills to helping you find the answers you seek.
Who would welcome your company? Alright, so the disciple has joined us. His actual name is Michael, and if we talk to him, we can learn the truth about him, who he really is. But I'm not gonna level him up just yet. I want to talk to him first.
There is something I have observed, and now I feel I must say it. I have found your presence to be inspiring. With your growth in the Force, You seem to have found your center.
Well, just to let you
And
guys
throughout
know,
the dangers
this
we
character
face, you
only
remain
joins your
calm
party
and
if you
focused.
play as a female exile. If you play as a male exile, then Atris's handmaiden joins you. But if you play female, then this guy joins you. And there's something very special about this guy. He knows the exile. And you'll find out here as I talk to him. You're right. I have never felt better.
I understand now why others followed you to war. Perhaps that is what leadership is. And it is something I have seen in only a few during my travels. In any event, it has been some time since I traveled with a Jedi, nor one so firmly upon the path. I wanted to thank you. I fear the stories that were spoken of you have misrepresented you. And if I have the opportunity, I shall reverse them whenever they arise.
I thank you for your kind words, but they are not necessary.
Very well. Then I shall keep my favorable opinions to myself. Forgive me, but there is something I must ask. In my study of the Jedi histories and the more contemporary records, I have heard tales of a Jedi who was exiled. You are that Jedi, but the records are somewhat evasive on why this was done. I wanted to discuss why you chose to leave the Jedi Order and accept exile.
I left to protect the innocents on the Outer Rim.
I see. And because you went to war, they cast you out?
At first, I thought it was the sole reason. Now I'm not so sure.
Do you have a record of this trial?
Yes, the droid has a holo recording of it.
Perhaps I shall examine it when I get the chance. With your permission.
You're free, go ahead.
I appreciate your trust. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Alright, so we talked to him again after getting some influence.
I have studied the holo record of your trial. I am unsure what to make of it. I
Well,
must
that was
confess that I was searching for some meaning beyond the records. A reason for why one would leave the Order.
Why?
Did you know that exile is a rare sentence? It is not really something that the Order can enforce. Believe it or not, it was really your choice.
You saw the record, there was no choice, it was a sentence.
I don't think so. Perhaps some of them felt strongly about your sentence, but I think something else concerned them. Again, the choice to turn away was yours, not theirs.
Are you sure I don't know you? You seem familiar. You look a little bit more familiar.
You are correct. I am afraid I have not been entirely open with you
Here we
concerning
go.
my past. If I look familiar, it is because we have met before, at the Enclave on Dantooine, many years ago. As on Coruscant, Force-sensitive children are taken to Dantooine as well, though it is done rarely and only with those they believe are destined to become Jedi Knights. It is the secret nature of the place. If you are not chosen by a master...
He's a
when
Jedi. He was a Jedi.
then the path of the Jedi is denied to you. I met you on Dantooine, long ago, briefly. You taught us the ways of combat.
He was one of the students
how to
on
hear music
Dantooine
within the
who
movements
trained
of
with
a
the Exile.
lightsaber blade. It is difficult to explain the difference between you and Master Vrook, but I think it is because he was knowledgeable, but not a leader, not a mentor. You were different. We could all feel it. And I knew that if I were to have a master, I would want it to be you. And then you went to war. Many Jedi went to war, and the Jedi Masters proclaimed that you were Jedi no longer. Atris, the mistress of the Archives, was first among them. I knew at that moment that if you would no longer be a Jedi, then you must be correct. I realized I did not want to be a Jedi. Instead, I wished to follow your path.
So he's an
And in any
ex-Jedi
event,
then.
There was no one to train me, even if I wished it. They all went to war, as I grew past the age of acceptance.
But the Force, the path of the Jedi, you abandoned it?
It is possible to forget the Force, you know. If you have not felt it strongly enough, then there is little to miss. But I never felt the Force as strongly as I did when I was with you. And so I decided to serve the Republic, study the Jedi teachings, gather them perhaps. It was important to me to understand the Jedi now that they were gone. I felt some part of you should be preserved, so that your lessons would not be lost.
I am sorry that my leaving for war had such consequences on your future.
Perhaps. I still harbor doubts about the path I walked.
I could train you to feel the Force again, if you were once a Jedi. What are you doing for the Republic then, okay?
It is not time.
Okay, so I can't just train him right away. Now let's try it.
Yes? That is hardly It is not time.
Not time yet? I thought you could do it right away.
I am on a diplomatic mission. I am one of several
I
tasked
thought
with
we could
attempting to
train him right
contact
away, but
any
I guess
remaining
not.
Jedi and convince them to return to the Republic.
Have you had any luck?
I do not think it is a matter of luck or chance. Only my own inability to find them. While the Enclave trained me for many things, I am afraid that the life of a bounty hunter was not among them. I suspect my turning away from the Force is also a hindrance in such cases. I imagine the Jedi would be easier to find if I still maintained my connections to the Force.
You know what happened?
Yes? That is hard.
Tell me about your training on Dantooine.
Many Jedi went to go fight in the Mandalorian Wars, and few returned. To their disciples on Dantooine, on Coruscant,
There it goes again.
there were few masters to train them. I was one such student. Perhaps not as strong in the Force as the others, but it really did not matter. The teachers left behind were few. Only a few students were accepted as the Mandalorian Wars raged on, and when I came of age, there were no masters left to train me. So I was forced to leave the Order, to seek my path elsewhere. It was for the best, I think. I had begun to have doubts, and I think the masters were aware of them.
I'm sorry if my leaving ruined your chance of becoming a Jedi.
Your apologies are not needed or warranted. I chose not to follow the Jedi, and the choice was my own. I think you are right.
There we
It is
go.
time. I have watched you. You have become strong in the Force again. But that is not all. You have achieved
Now
a
we
center
can
in
train
the
him.
chaos around us.
Wonder why it didn't
I have
work
felt
earlier.
it, my master, the one intended for me, left to fight in the Mandalorian Wars. Now she has returned. And I ask her now if she will train me in the ways of the Force.
I will train you.
The one who was to be my master was lost at Malachor 5.
So it ends.
I want you to teach me the ways of the Force, to become a Jedi Knight, what I meant to be.
Then let us meditate and open ourselves to the Force. Imagine the initial teachings of the Jedi, your first steps within the Enclave. Remember the wind among the plains of Dantooine, the feel of life around you. Think of what you felt when our paths crossed again. And at last see the galaxy through the Force. Yeah, I tried to sound like a Jedi Master there. The disciple has taken his first steps on the path to becoming a Jedi Counselor. He will grow in ability as he travels with you and learns what you know of the Force.
Yes? Is something wrong?
Yeah, that's all I can tell. I'm gonna give him the Jedi robes I got earlier. Oh, I gotta level him up first. Okay. Oops. Alright. We'll just let the automatically choose what abilities he just should get. Alright, now we can give him a robe. Give him a strength thing. Bio implant. One more thing. Until we get him a lightsaber, I think we're gonna give him some pistols. There we go. So now we have another Jedi joining us, guys. So there you go. The disciple has become a Jedi. So there you go. We go over here. There's dead mercenaries lay here, accompanied by signs of combat. Each of the mercenaries bear evidence that they were killed by a lightsaber. Okay, we found a data pad. Asgul's orders. This data pad orders from Asgul, the leader of the mercenaries on Tatooine. Brooke has wandered into the Jedi Enclave alone. You will take a full squad and capture the Jedi alive. Bring him to our nook in the Kenrath Caves to await transport to Nar Shaddaa. He will fetch a fine bounty. And Kreia leveled up. So now we know where Master Brook is. He's been captured by the mercenaries, and they're planning to sell him to Nar Shaddaa for the Jedi bounty. So we gotta rescue him. But first we gotta complete what's left here in the Jedi Enclave. Some more leg rigs here. And the staple leveled up again. Here we go. What do you guys think, huh? Do we look good? Yeah, I think we do look good. Still more to explore here in the Jedi Enclave. More leg rigs. Back here and this guy. Now what we gotta do is to access the room, we gotta set the thing here to detonate. We'll make it 10 seconds. This is the only way to open the door here. And here comes another leg rigs. There's some more containers in here. Dead salvager. So I think there's still one more to find yet. Nope, it's not working. There we go. I wish we could find more Jedi loot in this game. You know, lightsabers, crystals, parts, Jedi robes. That'd be nice, man. But I think they were cut from the game. So the only way to get the robes is through cheat commands. Oh, data pad here. Another leg rigs. also, I'm not the only one streaming this game. I think somebody else is doing it. Look up who that. Ultimate Zombie 1115. So shout out to him, man. I was watching his stream last night. He just finished a light side playthrough of the game. Now he's playing a dark side playthrough of the game. So I just want to say congrats on him, man. Okay, so now there's a light side and a dark side option here. We can tamper with the will and have all the salvage go to us. That'll give us dark side, but if we don't change the will, that'll give us light side points. So this is a light side playthrough, so I'm gonna do that. There we go. Now we can go back to that lady that was selling all the Jedi artifacts and give the data pad to her. That'll be the last side quest for this planet. There's another Lagrix. Made it all the way around, guys. Still got down here. Some chests in here we can loot. I want it open. Okay, glitch here. Ah, better sword for Kreia right there. Yeah, we can't open that. We need to get Beodor. What? We can't access our party member right now? Okay. Guess we have to put a minefield down to blow that open. There we go. Alright. Alright, if we go over here, there's still an area over here we haven't done yet. Now this area right here, I think you were supposed to be a Jedi Padawan who was behind that door over there on the left. And supposedly she was controlling the Lagrix. And she called them her pets. You know, it's another cut content thing, unfortunately. It was removed by the last minute. Yeah, now I believe it's still part of the restored content mod, but she was never voice dubbed. So the people that restored the content added voice acting to the game, so the Padawan would be voice acted by a fan. So she would be behind this door, and I think she was connected to the moisture modulator quest as well. But obviously that was changed to the salvager we rescued earlier here in the Enclave. So the Jedi Padawan would have been hiding out in here. But obviously she was cut from the game. I forgot the Padawan girl's name. She was, and supposedly she was a friend of Shen Matali. But I don't understand how. But anyway, we go over here and look at this guy.
Braved the perils of the sublevel, yes.
It's Garavig, whatever his
Any
name
stories
was.
and artifacts in your possession? This is fortuitous for myself and associates. For now, not only do I salvage, but an even richer bounty. Do not be making this difficult. Your death can be quite painless.
Painless. I don't suppose you'd like to negotiate a peaceful resolution.
Negotiations are not possible. A deal has been made with anxious people. People you do not cross. And now, Jedi, we shall fight.
Of course, he wants to collect on our bounty. Well, I got news for you, buddy. That's not gonna happen. Garavic's going down. Here he goes, down the hole. And we defeated him. Guess he's not gonna be bothering the settlers anymore, man. He's not collecting that bounty. Now we're gonna go sell some of that gear we found and get some more of those Jedi artifacts before we turn in that quest. I think I'm gonna swap my party members now. Let's get rid of Kreia and bring in Beodor again. Oops, dang it, my thing came out. There we go. That's better. Looks like my chat is going dead. Nobody's talking. Oh well. Oh, I just remembered. We can talk to this guy over here and he'll sell us a fake holocron. But I'm not going to bother with that. That has no significance.
What? Who is that? Oh, it's you. You go down into the sub-levels yet? Or did you suddenly develop some sense?
I'd like to see what you have for sale.
Certainly.
I can't sell?
You go down. Certainly.
Okay, I can't sell anything. These crystals with there. That'll sell all of our money. I'm just gonna buy this crystal here. We'll sell the rest of the salvage back at the Enclave. I need to talk about the dead salvagers.
It's a shame about them. Have any luck getting to their bodies? I figure there's about no chance you'll succeed, but the reward is still open.
I found their bodies.
You have? You managed to find them down there? You're tougher than you look. I have 1,000 credits for their bodies and their personal effects.
There is no need for a reward. Give them a proper burial.
And no reward, too. You've proven very helpful.
Yeah, so make sure you buy everything you want from this lady, because after you give her the... give her the bodies to bury, she'll be gone. You won't be able to buy anything from her anymore. Alright, let's head back to Kunda here and sell some of the gear that we found for money. So we gotta go to the Kinrath Cave to rescue Master Rook from the mercenaries. First, we're gonna make a quick pit stop back at Kunda. So I think we've completed all the side quests on Dantooine now. All that's left to do is find Master Rook and stop the mercenaries. Oh shoot, I should have been leveling up my force push power because I usually like to have force wave when I'm here on Dantooine. But we'll see how I fare against the mercenaries. Now, if you're playing as a male, and after you've met the disciple in the Jedi Enclave, he'll return here to Kunda, and he'll be on this side over here, and it'll trigger a cutscene where he's talking to Cartho Nasi, telling him that he's found the exile. But since he's joined us, we don't get that cutscene. So let's talk to Adam Larp here. Show sell register list. Clothing. Dark pad one, want to get rid of that. I'll keep that. Ooh, we got a silver crystal. That's a rare one. That's a rare. We can have a silver lightsaber. The silver ones are very rare. You all know Ahsoka Tano has like silver lightsaber. After the end of the Clone Wars and during the dark times, during the rise of the Empire, you see she has silver lightsabers. She no longer has the blue lightsabers. Whew! We got 20,606 credits. That's a lot. Boy, we got a lot of stuff. We'll buy some of these. Here we go. Now we got a lot of money there. Phew! That is a lot. 20,000. Hey, welcome back, Dr. Lily. Okay, I guess we're ready to go to the Kinrath Cave and rescue Master Rook. Actually, if we go back here to the ship here, we're gonna trigger a cutscene here, guys. If we go back to the ship. Uh-oh, I sense something here. Something's not right. A disturbance in the Force. This way. A stowaway. Who are you? What have you done to my crew? She says nothing. And ignites her lightsaber. I'm gonna save here real quick because this fight's a little tough. So this is Visas Mar. She's a Miraluka, and she's the apprentice of the Dark Sith Lord Darth Nihilus. If you remember that cutscene, she was sent to find us and destroy us and bring us to her master. So now she's found us. Now we must face her. And we defeated her.
My lightsaber. You've destroyed it. I yield.
We destroyed her
Master.
lightsaber.
It is as I heard through the Force. My life for yours.
That's great, Dr. Lily. I'll check it out then. I will not kill you.
You must. The alternative is only another death. And I would rather die by your hands.
I will not kill a hopeless opponent.
I have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
And she collapses.
Now I've seen everything. This woman, she's a Miraluka. Didn't think any were left in this part of the galaxy.
What's a Miraluka?
Yeah, they're a pretty secretive race. I heard that some of their kind become Jedi, but a Sith? That's a new one. I'm not sure how you'd go about killing one. It'd be tricky.
Is her kind rare?
I heard they had a colony on the Mid-Rim, almost halfway between Onderon and Dantooine. Then, it wasn't there anymore. The whole planet was wiped out. Nothing left alive. No one knows why.
Maybe she knows.
Well, it was a planet of her people. If they see through the Force, who knows? If they're all Force sensitive, maybe they all saw something through the Force that we can't see, and they left before it happened. Or maybe it killed them.
See through the Force?
They claim to see on a higher plane than we do. You know, the whole Force thing makes me nervous.
Is she going to be alright?
Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though. I think she'll recover, yeah.
If her condition changes, let me know. I didn't want to hurt her.
You spared her.
I don't believe in killing prisoners or the wounded.
I did not believe you would. I am more concerned about what she will do when she recovers. Just be careful. Not everyone can be saved.
Salvage part from the lightsaber. Oh, I think we got the last part. And now Mrs. Mar has joined our party. So we'll talk to her in a little while, but first, we now have all the parts I think we need to build the lightsaber, so let's go ahead and do that. We talk to Beodor over here.
Yes, General?
Do I have all the parts I need for our lightsaber?
Let me see what you have. That's everything. Now all you need is a little quiet time with the workbench.
Alright. We're gonna go with a one-handed lightsaber. So we can blue, yellow, green, violet, red, silver. Now I know lights will be in canon, her lightsaber was blue, but I think I'm gonna go with a purple lightsaber just for you know, for good, just because I want to. Here we go. We finally got a lightsaber, guys. It's about time. Let's go over here and upgrade it. So now we will get random lightsabers throughout our journeys. And we'll put our Mitrasuic crystal in there so it will make our lightsaber a lot more powerful. There we go. So there we go, guys. Finally, a lightsaber at last. We are now complete. We got the robes, we got the lightsaber, we got the crystal. We are now ready. Let's go. Let's go rescue Master Rook. So we did it, guys. We finally got a lightsaber. My little Jedi army is starting to grow, guys. We'll talk to Mrs. Mar when we return to the ship after we're done here on Dantooine. Uh-oh, we missed a Kinrath over here. Yeah, of course, jump. What happened there? It looked like he was attacking something though. Was that a glitch? Oh well. And here we go, guys. I'm gonna save here real quick. Always save just in case you die. Alright, here we go. Master Rook is in a force cage field, prisoner of the mercenaries. He regards you without expression.
Halt, settler. This is a restricted area. How the hell did you get through the Kinrath? You should leave.
We killed all the Kinrath. Why are you holding Master Rook prisoner?
He's a Jedi Master? Well, the bounty is gonna be that much sweeter then. Nar Shaddaa is paying extremely well for Jedi, especially if they're alive. I'm gonna say this nice and simple for your little calf-hurting head. Unless you want to wind up dead, leave now.
You will open the cage and let the Jedi out.
What? That's a Jedi trick! We trained against that during the war. It's a Jedi, man! Kill her before she tries something else!
Of course. That didn't work. Got him.
Always rushing into action without thinking of the consequences. What? You're expecting thanks? Kunda is in danger, and you've ruined the best chance of averting a full-scale conflict.
So you'd rather be taken to Nar Shaddaa and sold for a bounty? I apologize for interfering. I was trying to help.
Right now, Dantooine is at a critical moment. If Kunda falls, then the Republic may lose control of this system. Still, I'm surprised you were able to get this far. Although you do have your Jedi training to fall back on. Every action has consequences, no matter how small or insignificant they seem. And even the smallest choice has the potential for harm. The Mandalorian Wars was proof of this.
You're really gonna bring up the
Intentions mean
Mandalorian
nothing
Wars
if a
at a time
greater
like this,
tragedy
bro.
is caused.
By the way, guys, just a reminder, that's Rook. Sorry, I forgot his last name. That is Master Rook. He was in the KOTOR 1. He was voiced by Ed Asner. He's returned here in KOTOR 2 by the same voice actor. Okay, what should we do now?
I need to get to Kunda and warn them. They could be attacked at any moment. If you wish to prove yourself, then do so. Kunda's in danger and they need our help. The mercenaries have allied themselves with the Exchange and are planning to attack Kunda.
No surprise
They've
there.
been holding off for the right moment. And now, since they lost their captive Jedi, they'll attack immediately. I'm going to try to reach Administrator Adari. Time is of the essence.
And we can level up. There we go. So we rescued Rook, and now Kunda's in danger. The mercenaries are going to attack. We gotta prevent that. We gotta stop the mercenaries before they attack Kunda. More loot boxes here. So let's head back to Kunda. Once we get outside here, we're going to be confronted by... Hello.
The Jedi I've heard reports of. And I am Azkul, leader of the mercenaries on Dantooine.
Azkul, leader of the mercenary Dantooine mercenaries, yeah. This guy is evil, man. So we have two options here. We can help him fight against the militia and the settlers, or we can tell him off and tell him to go, just basically go screw himself, which I'm going to do. I have nothing to say to you, mercenary scum.
According to my reports, I have 4 times as many soldiers as the militia, and I'm committed to taking Kunda. It is inevitable that I will succeed. If you wish to avoid my men eradicating the people of Dantooine, you will make it easier for me to take Kunda. Of course, I will pay well for your services.
Oh, screw off, buddy. You ain't gonna tempt me to the dark side.
You'd better reconsider. I can't have a Jedi interfering with my plans. There is a considerable bounty on your kind that I will collect on unless you're working for me.
I cannot allow your plans to succeed.
Men, I trust you can handle this Jedi.
Alright, let me save here real quick. This can be a pain, guys. These mercenaries do a lot of damage and they can swarm you. They can swarm you here. They kill your party members in seconds, man. These guys are very tough to take down. This might take me a bit. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to fight these guys without my party. Since I don't have Force Wave, I can't deal with these guys. I have to deal with them one at a time. No. gonna use a poison grenade. That'll take them out. And down they go. Sorry, let my partner die there, guys, but there was nothing I could do. They're a lot stronger than you think. There we... They would have shredded us, man. I don't understand. That's why I always wait to do this planet later when I have Force Wave, because then I can just kill them all in one sweep. But since we didn't have that ability, I had to resort to other means. Well, at least we defeated the mercenaries. Now we gotta get back to Kunda. Ooh, defenses. I'm gonna do this here. Charges here. Oh yeah, there's one more quest we can do with that guy back there. That's Soliston. I'll get to him then. Aren't showing up there. Oh well. Oh, your birthday's coming up the 16th. That's great, Charles. Still got a ways to go, though. And we made it back.
I see you have found the elusive Master Rook. He's told me that his rescue complicated our situation to some degree. I can't say that I anticipated that. I thank you for finding him, though. Rook has informed me that the mercenaries devised a plan of attack to annihilate Kunda itself. I must ask for your aid again, Jedi. Zeron says that even with a plan, the mercenaries have to gather their forces, then coordinate their assault. So we still have time. I'm afraid the militia has not been adequately trained for the task that befalls them.
Do you know what the attack is about?
Right now, just us and the militia. I don't want to create a needless panic. But be assured I will make sure that all civilians are warned in time, so they can get to safety. Though if we lose this battle, nowhere on Dantooine will be safe for settlers for long.
What can I do to help?
Our militia is effective at peacekeeping, but isn't prepared for a full-scale battle. If you can do anything to ready them for the reality of it, that would be helpful. Besides that, look around Kunda and see what you can do to strengthen our defenses. I know that we don't have the perimeter turrets online, and that alone could make a significant difference. Zeron says there is a considerable chance they will breach Kunda itself. Anything you can do to slow them down could turn the tide of battle.
Can you give me anything to help?
I have instructed the militia and other Kunda personnel that you are to be provided with anything that can be spared. Unfortunately, that isn't much. Our militia is effective at peacekeeping. Besides that, Zeron said...
Alright.
Here is a MasterCard key that will open all of the security doors inside Kunda. Anything that might aid you in your task, please use. Soon, all the civilians will be evacuated. So if you have any business with them, I suggest you take care of it. Whenever you are ready to finalize the defenses, talk with Zeron.
Okay, so now we gotta prepare for the mercenaries. There's lots of things we can do around here. We can go over here and open this door over here, and there's some soldiers in the bed that we can help heal. We just switch to Feodor and repair this droid. Reactivate the droid. Healings. There we go. These guys are up and ready. Private door is still locked. Can't get through there. We go through here. We can reprogram these droids to help us out. Now, what you guys got to do here is you got to prepare for the mercenaries. If you're playing the light side, but if you're playing the dark side, you can make it easier for the mercenaries to take Kunda. But I'm not doing that because I'm playing the light side. I'm helping Kunda. Oh, that's right. We gotta prepare the droids first. And we have plenty of droids. Plenty of repair. Take the hydro scanner. We'll do that in a little bit. I know whose hydro scanner that is. We'll go out and deal with that in a little bit. Now we repaired the droids. We will program them to attack priority. Here we go. Now the droids will attack the mercenaries. And Beodor has leveled up. No. We're gonna give him full heal. There we go. Oh, we want to keep him because we want to... He's our technician guy. We still go over here and we can access the turrets. Status. What does it say? The turrets are set to attack friendlies and hostiles depending on base alert. Change the priority. Program the turret to attack hostiles only. We'll do that. It'll make it harder for the mercenaries to attack. Now if we go outside here and talk to the Soliston out here about the Hydro Spanner, I think this is the last quest we're supposed to do. There they are. And you can put mines down here if you want. The more you strengthen defense, the Kunda's defense, the less mercenaries will attack you. And we can lock the security door out here. You can break in there and get some loot, but I prefer to... That'll make it easier for the mercenaries to get in, so I'm just gonna lock the door down. Now we go talk to this guy about the Hydro Spanner. Found this Hydro Spanner with your name on it.
Charanana Gundoso, Remina Kelrak Guru Katada, Fiatora Padano, Ringatel Camarada Telefibu Nubu de Karana Chenirara.
Inside a broken droid, what is your explanation?
Teriwana Jun Konata della Raguno Tuna. Dai Rinto Runka Rekare Papanala Ramshinga. Derace Weminoto Torere Senisensen.
Tell me why.
Der Rinto Runto Wakare Kwe Wap Jerebu. Ninso Telepachan Gorsadara Nane, Gra Delonuta Choloren. Teriwana Jun Konata della Raguno Tuna. Dai Rinto Runka Rekare Papanala Ramshinga. Derace Weminoto Torere Senisensen. Der Rinto Runto Wakare Kwe Wap Jerebu. Ninso Telepachan Gorsadara Nane, Gra Delonuta Choloren. Teriwana Jun Konata della Raguno Tuna. Dai Rinto Runka Rekare Papanala Ramshinga. Derace Weminoto Torere Senisensen.
I believe you. Please take 500 credits to you.
Der Rinto Wakare Kwe Wap Jerebu. Ninso Telepachan Gorsa.
There we go. There's our last quest done, guys.
So it seems one does not need to be in touch with the Force to act with compassion.
It was a small act, nothing more.
It may seem like a small act you did, but some things travel, and more good may come from it. I am honored to have seen a Jedi behave as a Jedi. It was not something I still expected to see in this galaxy.
Thanks, but such words are not necessary.
As you wish. Let us continue on then.
Okay, so we got some influence from him there. We could have got some influence from him there.
Don't cause any more trouble for Dantooine. Had enough of it for a lifetime.
I think that's everything. I think we're ready to fight the mercenaries. Let's go ahead and do so, guys. This is the last link, so I've completed everything on Dantooine here.
I was right about you. You are trouble, but you might just be the right sort of trouble we need. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need. Or are you ready to finalize the defense plans?
I am ready to finalize the battle plans. Oh yeah, I gave your message a message to Dopak.
I don't have anything to say about that. We can talk more later. I was right about you. The mercenaries aren't...
Alright.
You sure? Once we're done with that, there may not be any time left before the mercenaries attack.
I'm certain. I've done all I can.
Alright. Then we got a lot to do.
Let's do it, guys.
Since you are here to bolster Kunda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
I imagine that the mercenaries have got two goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The rest of the settlers won't have courage to resist if they succeed.
So, what's the plan?
The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through us and Kunda's defenses. Thanks to you, they're gonna have a tougher job. That's about it. Now, we just need to dig in and wait for the mercs to come.
Have you talked to the men?
Well, I'll tell them what's there to do. I'm not much for words.
I think they could use some encouragement. Maybe I could speak to them.
All right, I'll assemble the men. I hope you can speak good.
Alright, so we gotta encourage the men here to fight for Kunda. Tell them this is their chance to make history. Dantooine's short history has been a constant tale of rugged people surmounting different odds. Never have the odds been so great, or the future of uncertain. Sorry. But today is your chapter, your tale. Generations yet born will look upon the upcoming battle with pride and wonder. I will not lie. The risks are great. The threat is real, but I stand beside you, one of you proudly as we face our destiny on this field of battle. This is our day, our vigilant chance to free Dantooine, who will fight beside me.
I don't have the words. That was really something. I think any one of them would take a blaster bolt for you now. Let's get ready for the mercenaries.
Now there
If we
was
fall here,
in
all
the
of
cut
Dantooine falls
content
with
there
us.
was a scene where the mercenaries are spying on you, and there's some dialogue between you and Dopak. Here we go, guys. It's still loud. I don't know why that's still loud. I thought I turned it down. Okay, so they've broken through, guys. Now we gotta fight what's left of them.
So you're the Jedi. I take it you are responsible for the surprises we've had during this battle. Stand aside. Our quarrel is with a distinguished administrator. This isn't your problem.
I won't let you kill her.
Then you've allied with these flaming settlers. The galaxy doesn't tolerate weakness. I was trained at Malak's Academy. Your tricks won't work on me. You're just another dead Jedi to me.
I didn't sign on for this cold-blooded slaughter, Ascol.
I was wondering when you would betray me, Dopak. I'll send your final wages to your children, along with a detonator.
Sorry I was held up, but it looks like I've arrived in time to pull you out of your predicament.
Kill them all.
Here you go, guys. We convinced this guy, Dopak, to turn on the mercenaries. He was a spy. But he only joins us if you give him Zeron's mission, go ahead. So now he's fighting on our side. A lot of people miss that. And of course our party has disappeared.
Thank you so much for your aid. You can be sure that Dantooine will not forget how the Jedi protected us from this.
I am happy to help.
We are a humble community, and this conflict has greatly diminished our resources. I hope this reward will be sufficient.
Keep your credits. Use them to rebuild Kunda.
I am humbled by your generosity. I will put this to good use. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much work to do. Dantooine will be slow to rebuild, but I am confident now that we will one day achieve prosperity.
Quick before he starts talking.
Kunda is safe in no small
And now we can talk to Master Vrook.
I feel certain that the Administrator wouldn't have made it without your assistance. I may have misjudged you. In any case, I am free to talk about whatever you wish.
So we got a lot of questions to ask him here, guys, so might as well get comfortable. Where are all the Jedi?
There are a few of us left, but I do not even know if the others still live. We may be the last. We've been forced to divide our forces and retreat to places which will be difficult for our enemies to detect and attack.
Where are the other Jedi?
We have chosen to hide our presences from each other, so that the discovery of one will not endanger the others.
There must be a way to assemble them all.
We cannot. And we have resolved not to until we have found where the Sith are striking from. But even as our numbers thin, there is still no trace of them. We had hoped to outmaneuver them. By letting them believe themselves victorious, we thought they would become bold and step from the shadows.
And then what?
Then, all of us who remained vowed to meet here on Dantooine. From here, we can plan a course of action and carry the battle to them. But so far, they remain in hiding, and Jedi continue to vanish and die.
I have something else to ask.
You have more questions for me?
I need to know why you cast me out of the Order.
Because you defied the Council and followed Revan to war. And from that war came another, Do you know how many worlds were destroyed in those wars? Dantooine, Telos, Sirocco? Do you see now why we counseled caution instead of action? You were the only one to come back and face judgment. But that was
yeah, well,
because
you
had
still
lost
should
your
have helped
connection
protect
to the
those
Force.
worlds.
Another casualty war. No doubt you still blame us for your exile. I had hoped your isolation would give you time to reflect on what had happened, what you had done. But I see it as not. You have more questions for me?
Do you know anything about force bonds?
Force bonds? Yes. It is the bond.
I'm sorry,
that
but I
grows
think the
between
Jedi
master
were
and
wrong
student.
not to help
Are you
those
saying
planets
you
during the
were bonded
Mandalorian
with
Wars.
another?
I understand they sensed there was a greater threat beyond the Mandalorians, but still, man. Jedi are supposed to be guardians and protectors of the peace, yet they did nothing. They sat back and just decided to wait until the true threat had revealed itself. I'm sorry, but in my honest opinion, I think what Revan, Malak, and Mitra Surik did to find the Council was the right thing to do. Because the Mandalorians were a threat to the Republic, and Jedi are supposed to protect the Republic. So, my personal opinion, I think they did the right thing going to war.
Such bonds normally grant strength to both, but not to such a degree. Are you certain?
Even if it did lead to
Perhaps
Malak
it
and
is merely
Revan's
what you
destruction.
believe. Still, your ability to form such connections, to influence others, was always a subject of discussion, even when you were a student here. Perhaps it is a punishment of a sort. But a bond that ties two lives together, such bonds do not seem natural to me. And with your loss of connection to the Force, it seems such a connection would be impossible.
I have reestablished my connection to the Force.
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from you. I feel nothing but what I felt in the Council Judgment Chamber on Coruscant so long ago. Still, you and your connections were often a subject of debate in the Council. It is possible that returning to known space, journeying with others, has caused the Force to stir within you again. Do you have more questions for me?
The Sith have revealed themselves.
Have they? I've seen no evidence of them upon Dantooine. Only murderers and raiders.
The Sith, they exist. They attack me.
Why would they attack you? You are no Jedi. You cannot feel the Force.
They believe me to be a Jedi.
For some reason, I believe you. Still, I am curious as to how they would know to find you. Your trial was not public knowledge. Regardless, these Sith have struck, and you survived. This is more knowledge than I had before. And that means the Jedi may gather. If you can find others, or find some trace of the Sith threat, then we shall gather here on Dantooine. And from there we may decide what can be done. You have more questions for me?
I think that's everything.
I suppose there is something I should show you. It will keep you alive long enough to prove useful. Now watch and learn. This form is a Taru. Because it is such an aggressive fighting style, you should only use it against single opponents. And don't try using this form amidst heavy fire. Nothing is more embarrassing for a Jedi than to be cut down by a stray blaster shot.
Okay. I'll try that out then.
I don't know how you learned that so quickly. Still, your form is sloppy. Keep practicing to tighten it up and you'll be fine.
And we got a double-bladed lightsaber. Which we are... Oops, dang it, pushed the wrong button. Sorry about that. We're gonna go ahead and give that to Beodor. Beodor now has a double-bladed lightsaber. There we go, guys. There you go, guys. I think, no, I changed my mind. I'm gonna give this to the disciple. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to the disciple. Here we go, yeah. He's gonna use the lightsaber. There we go. We have completed everything here on Dantooine, so now we're going to return to the ship. There we go, guys. We are officially done with everything here on Dantooine, so it's time to return to the ship. Says, I think the Jedi did nothing because of the Sith Emperor. He blinded them to the truth so he can turn Revan. His goal was to gain one who will lighten dark so he can see visions of the future. Well there, Tyler. Welcome. It's alright if you're late. Yeah, I agree with you, Runnick. But unfortunately, the Sith Emperor did not exist at the time in this game when these games came out, man. So the true threat was still unknown. So as far as the timeline in the events of these games, the true reason for Revan and Malak's fall didn't exist yet. It was just assumed that they turned to the dark side before the Mandalorian Wars. Before they met the Sith Empire. So yeah, that was different times. We got some cutscenes here.
Do you need a hand?
No, I don't. Go back to your training. I'll call you if I need someone useless.
Ooh, somebody's
Is there some
jealous.
problem? I was only offering to help.
Problem? No problem. Just wondering how long you're planning to stick around.
For as long as she needs me, of course.
How heroic of you. Well, she doesn't need you. In fact, we were doing just fine until you showed up.
Actually, there are times when it
oh
seems
boy,
you could
Atten's
use something.
jealous of the
Always
disciple.
with the details, aren't you? You can't fool me. You have some agenda. Spying on her. Always keeping your eye on her.
No, I don't. I simply admire her. She has many qualities worthy of respect, and a strength that matches her beauty. Surely you've noticed.
Yeah, and I noticed first. Get it? So cut it out. And another thing, stop being all noble around her in your big hero way. She sees right through your little act. She likes honest guys, not guys who run around being unselfish.
You're
and
not
heroic all the
honest,
time.
Atten.
I thought she was the hero.
We're gonna talk to our apprentice here. Are you alright?
The more worlds we travel to, the more questions I have. It's not just the hardships of the people, but something more.
It is difficult to turn away from the suffering of others. That is why one must help when they can.
You are right, but there is something more at work here.
There's something about the worlds themselves, isn't there?
Yes. These dead worlds, they have a pattern to them. They were all touched by the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War. But sometimes, I feel as if they are all connected in some other way. The attacks on Qatar, Telos itself, the decay on Dantooine. Something is wrong with life. The connections have been damaged, sickened. Sometimes I feel like I almost understand and then it just slips away.
Something ain't right.
So close.
I understand, Runnick, but unfortunately when these games came out, the Old Republic didn't exist yet. So the true reason for Revan and Malak's fall was not confirmed yet at this point, man. The true threat was something else. I feel like the Old Republic just kind of changed a lot of stuff from the original games, man. I think it's called retconning. The Sith Emperor turned Revan and Malak to the dark side. All told my Revan in the old Republic, on the Republic side, when you save him, thanks to the Jedi for playing as now, who was a Force ghost. Yeah, the Jedi exile. Yeah, I know. Are you sure you have no idea?
No, I do not. I do think there is some greater plan at work here.
Perhaps if we visit all the worlds, more would become clear.
Perhaps. Dantooine is only one of the worlds. It was only the start of the journey. I would like to study the other locations. It is curious that the Jedi Masters chose those worlds to travel to. I wonder if the two are linked, but I know not how.
Well, we'll figure that out eventually.
Yes? Is something wrong?
What are you doing?
At times, I meditate. Simply close my eyes and listen. It is quite calming. I try to treasure these moments before the next crisis begins.
Can you teach me to meditate?
Of course. It would be my pleasure.
You have recovered Force points and a one-time bonus to your FP through meditation. You can meditate with the disciple at any time if no enemies are nearby.
I try to treasure these moments before the next crisis begins.
There we go. Nope, we don't have any parts to fix him yet. We got a couple minutes here, guys, before we gotta end the stream.
You seem pretty calm. It's almost streaming off of you. A lot calmer than you were on Paragus when I first met you.
I'm fine. In fact, I haven't felt this good in a long time.
Well, it's good to see. You're a nice counterbalance to that old witch back there.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Patton still doesn't have much to say. We can talk to T3 here. How's the Ebon Hawk? Really appreciate your help, T3. Unfortunately, we don't have enough skills to repair him. If we have enough, if we improved our mechanic skills, we could upgrade T3. But I don't have the skills, unfortunately. So I guess we go talk to the old witch back here.
You have befriended the seer.
You mean the Mira Luca?
Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people.
I guess you're right,
The
Running.
Sith carry the battle to you, and you spare them. And as we travel, the empty places of this ship are filled. I hope your thoughts in this matter are clear. If you take her on as a servant, know that the Sith meet their end at the hands of their apprentices. It is not something I would wish to happen to you. This one you have saved has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness. Her presence here is a threat to us, to you. Do not underestimate her or her loyalty.
Ties to her master, and perhaps I intend to follow that bond to its source when the prime appropriate presents itself.
Then you are learning.
Atten said her planet was wiped out, and it was the only colony of her people in the sector of the galaxy.
Did he? And what do you make of that?
Well, if other people see through the Force, then maybe someone wanted to blind them.
The Mandalorians were right to respect you on the field of battle. The Jedi are gone, vanished. Now, an entire planet of Force sensitives wiped clean of life. And now this slice of the galaxy is blind. It is no coincidence. The two events are tied.
Someone wants this sector of the galaxy blind to the Force so they can move freely or strike without warning.
I fear you are right. And I fear it may prove more than that. War is a hunger. And there are spirits in the galaxy whose hunger is never satisfied. But there is little to be done about it now. Watch the seer carefully. She may reveal more.
I will do that.
How many more do we intend to gather to us? This ship is not the galaxy. There is only so much room.
Only as many as we need, and not as many as who are willing to sacrifice themselves. As many as I want to come. Help us.
Then prepare for an army, I think, for it seems many more will come in time. They will follow you because you are a leader. Their kind always needs such, even when the figure deserves no such obedience.
You're my friend, not my follower.
Do not cloak one word within another. Friends. Do friends not follow? Do friends not form a hierarchy of their own?
That's not very
no matter how
Jedi-like,
small the
ma'am.
circle?
What makes you think they obey me?
Because I am not blind, that is why. I see what they see, hear their voices when they speak to you, and notice the change when they speak to others.
Why are you so angry?
I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will never move others. I speak with a passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more. Have you noticed what has been happening? Have you felt it in them?
Is something happening to them?
They echo you, either fighting or surrendering to their feelings, their loyalty, their duty. Your mere presence serves as an example to them of something to uphold or something to fight against. Watch them carefully, see their patterns, and recognize the strength in it. Influence can be a weapon, one that you may need before your journey is done.
I will reflect on this.
Good, and then act upon it. It is a powerful tool to motivate others. That was Revan's way, I believe. It was a strength.
Whoops, that gave me light and dark side points. Oh well.
Yes, have... Very well. Very well. Very well.
Alright.
She did nothing to your eyes that was not already there. She has forced this upon you, but such crude methods are the markings of the Sith. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Feel this ship around you. The welding of the droid as it goes about its work. Now, stretch out. Hear the rumble of hyperspace, the hum of the hyperdrive. Ignore distractions and focus on my voice. The breathing of the blinded one as she meditates in the dark. Now, listen deeper
past her breathing and listen.
her breathing and listen.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and
I hear her speaking.
You are strong indeed. What you heard was surface thoughts only, but it is something that masters have trained for years and never learned.
How did I do that?
That is not the real question you should ask. Is such listening enough to perceive the world around you? It is not, because to listen to the thoughts of another is much like attempting to see the universe only with your eyes. It is equally limiting. Now leave me be. I must rest. Yes? Ask. And I know her as much.
Okay, nope.
Ask.
Not enough.
I misspoke.
Okay, we don't have enough influence to ask her these questions. If the Jedi Council cast you out, how come Atris and none of the others mentioned you?
Ignorance. And perhaps they do not remember or care. It is of no consequence to me or to them.
You're lying.
Am I? Then perhaps you should know. There are techniques in the Force where one can cloud the memory of others, make their presence so small as to be unnoticed. And on the worlds where we have encountered these Jedi, there is much life and death where sensing such things is difficult. As I said, it is of no consequence to me or to them.
Do you use that technique on me?
No, but if I did, you would never know. So my words only carry as much worth as you believe them to. But perhaps you will understand this, that perhaps it is important to me that you see me and my actions uncloaked. It is important that your judgments, whether be good or bad, stem from seeing me as I truly am.
I accept that and I trust you, Kreia.
I did not ask you to trust me, only that you listen to what I have to tell you. But thank you. Yes?
There's a lot of stuff to ask her.
Very well. When I spoke of sight before, there is a similar handicap that tends to occur among those strong in the Force. They neglect their skills. Some believe they no longer
May the
need
Force
them.
be with you.
The
Thank you,
greatest
Sega Sonic the Hedgehog.
wielders of the Force are those that maintain some grounding to the more physical realities of the universe.
What do you mean?
Some wielders of the Force have mastered piloting, others the ability to fix and repair and build, from simple moisture vaporators to more complex machines such as droids and vehicles. One's ability to understand the human body and its ailments, for example, can make your powers within the Force more complete, more powerful, when you attempt to repair the cellular damage of another. And others have mastered the more subtle work of politics, persuasion. Do not doubt that a galaxy may be conquered with words, a republic overthrown, and an empire made. When such skills are honed, one's abilities with the Force become that much stronger. My warning to you is this. Do not rely on your companions to compensate for your weaknesses in skill. There will be times they will not be there to help you when needed. What skill would you say is your greatest strength?
My ability to preserve from the equivalent.
And what skill would you say is your greatest weakness?
I'd say repair.
Then my task before you is this. Take your devote
There it
effort
goes
to
again.
it, strengthen it, and I will show you how it shall strengthen your power in
I
the
don't know
Force.
why it keeps doing that.
As you learn and train and test yourself against the galaxy, all your skills have a chance to improve and grow as well. When you devote some of that training to your weakest skill, you will know. Ask. Yes?
Okay, so...
Ask. And... I know her as much...
Nope.
Ask.
Still not enough influence.
I misspoke.
Still not enough influence.
Ask.
I think that's all we can talk to her about for now. Now we can go over here and talk to Mrs. Mar. Get to know her a little bit more. Depending on your alignments, you can turn her to the light side of the Force. You can befriend her and try to redeem her.
My life for yours.
Are you alright?
I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you.
That's not what I asked. I asked if you were alright.
I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed, if that's the answer you seek.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
I know. And I fear that others will see the mercy in your actions, and in my survival, and use it as a weapon to do you greater harm.
How did you find me?
I felt you, heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it.
Who sent you?
I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force.
Now she's referring to Darth
was
Nihilus,
unaware of its nature.
the Sith Lord with the mask.
The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know. And that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do not know why.
I need to know where I can find your master.
You cannot. His vessel roams the borders of known space, and even I do not know where he travels. Until he calls for me. Even if I could lead you to my master, I cannot permit you to find him until you are ready.
Ready?
If I bring you before my master, untested, without your potential realized, then you will be lost to me, and I cannot allow that to happen. It would be as if one brought fire to a paradise valley, shattered a cavern of rare crystal, or blinded a painter.
I will just... My life isn't important. Your master threatens more than just me.
I cannot. I will not. I would die first, and gladly, to preserve you, untouched, unharmed. Now that I have found you, I cannot sacrifice what I have found.
If he is behind the fallen Jedi, he must be stopped.
You will meet my master. It is inevitable. I have seen it. And when you stand before him and realize what you face, you must be prepared. Until then, I must protect you, help you, until you are ready.
How do you... Okay. Why are you doing this for me?
There's a greatness in you. A greatness that does not stem from the Force. It stems from who you are. And if my master does not understand you, cannot see you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. But if you seek to survive, then you must understand why this is so.
If your master has trouble detecting me, how are you able to do it?
There is much I see my master cannot. I fear it is because of my nature, the nature of my race. My people spend their lives seeing the galaxy, streaming off stars, the growth of life, all things touched by the Force.
Where are your people, your world now?
It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction.
How did your master destroy your homeworld to kill on such a scale? It's impossible.
It was not a thing done with machines or weapons. The Force is far more terrible, and it touches more lives than any machine can hope to slay. For everyone that feels the Force, strongly, deeply, each one feels and perceives it in their own way. You have strengths, whether you know it or not. And my master has his. His power is great, and it comes from hunger. He is a wound in the Force, more presence than flesh. And in his wake, life dies, sacrificing itself to his hunger. And those who feel the Force strongly are beacons to his hunger. My people, my planet, would have been attacked in time. It was inevitable. Yet we could do nothing about it.
So, basically she's saying her master, Darth Nihilus, was the one who destroyed Guitar.
The Jedi, the last council of the Jedi, came to our world to meet in secret. They hoped that perhaps among our people, they could achieve the clarity to see what was striking them from the darkness of the galaxy. They succeeded, but only in bringing him from the outer regions. And Qatar, with my kind, with the Jedi upon its surface, could no longer be ignored. And my people died, and the Jedi died, and there was no one left, only me.
So, basically Darth Nihilus came to the planet Qatar and used the Force to drain all life on the planet, to feed on it and grow stronger. He killed all the Jedi, the Miraluka, all the other life forms on the planet. He basically killed the entire planet with the Force and used that energy to feed on it, to feed his hunger. Like she said, he's a wound in the Force. He's no living being. He's a being of pure dark side energy. Whenever there are Force sensitives, he is drawn to them. He feeds off them and grows stronger. And that's the most horrifying thing about it. Why did the Jedi meet on Qatar?
They hoped to see the threat that had been stalking them, and they did. But they were unprepared for the magnitude of the threat.
He attacked it because the Jedi had gone there.
He cannot deny his hunger for long. And any gathering of Jedi is something he cannot long resist. And now that the Jedi are vanishing, I do not know what will happen. Perhaps he will grow strong enough to eradicate all life, merely with his presence.
That's all I must do.
Forgive me, but before you go, I must ask. Why do you do this? Why do you seek to help me? Teach me.
Because I believe you can be saved.
You must not do this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
To help another is not weakness, it is strength to them both.
So you say. But it is not something I have observed or seen.
What do you mean?
I remember little of my homeworld before I entered my master's service. It is not as it was. There is little left of such memories. Or the planet itself.
Tell me of your homeworld.
It is not a subject to which I have
Oh, that's right, we already did it. Sorry.
I will answer what I can. My life.
Talk to her a little more.
I will answer what I can.
How do your species see through the Force?
My people once had the power to perceive events. To see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways. And at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well.
I understand.
Is there something else you wished? My people want that sight may manifest. My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people.
This has the limited ability to see through the Force. She has Force sight in first-person mode and can also use it as a Force power by sensing Force points.
My master, when he showed me my world, showed it to me as it is. It hurt. And since that moment, it has been difficult to perceive the Force as I once did. But after traveling with you, I feel that perhaps there was a gift in it, hidden beneath the pain.
When one endures, it gives hope to others and themselves.
Only when one suffers do certain truths become evident, both of the galaxy and of the self. And I feel you are an example of this.
Was your master the one who sent me to Broadus?
I'm not familiar with the place you speak of. My master has not entered Republic space for some time. But there are others who may move more freely, who may have been responsible for such an act of destruction.
What do you mean?
There are many factions within the Sith, all seeking to take what little remains in the wake of the Jedi Civil War.
Two
Where one
fractions
moves, it is
of the
not
Sith.
always known to the others.
Dark Scion and Dark Nephilim.
But their purpose
fractions.
is the same. The death of all Jedi, everywhere. They believe you are the last of the Jedi, and their hatred of the Jedi unites them. All their eyes are upon you. And it is a terrible, quiet darkness that pursues you. I will answer what I can.
Was your master blind behind the destruction of Veragus?
My master did not cause the end of the planet you speak of. There are many factions. Where one moves, they believe you.
Alright, that's all.
My life. I will answer what...
Okay, I think that's everything for now. talk to Kriya and see if there's anything I can talk to her about.
Yes? Very well. Very well. Sit with me.
There we go. Almost forgot this mission.
You have
Lesson,
brushed the
sorry.
surface thoughts of another. It is a start. Calm yourself. This time, silence your own thoughts. Keep them still. Imagine the waters of the room of 1,000 fountains, each stream suddenly falling silent and still. Imagine the ice of Telos, cold and smooth as it gathers upon the plateau. Now, stretch out. Feel the ship around you. Strip away the metal, and see the souls and minds of those that fill its corridors, with more thoughts and dreams and worries than can fill the space of this ship.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
How could the Jedi leave the Republic? Was it because of the Civil War? Is it possible that they...
Switch the face of the +1 -1 card. The totals are 9-10. Switch the face of the +2 -2 card. The total is 8-11. Switch.
Your command echoes still, General, and I obey, as I did at Malachor.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar,
Switch the face of the +1
I shall
-1
not
card.
fear,
The totals are 9-10.
for in fear
Switch the face of the +2
Your command
-2
echoes
card.
still,
The
General,
total is 8
and I obey,
Switch.
as I did at Malachor.
Sound in the background. What is it?
Not now. Focus on my voice.
Malachor.
Now do you hear me? Truly hear me?
I hear you. This is incredible.
You have taken the first steps on a much longer road, exile.
What about T3?
The droid cannot be read in such a way. As for the alien who served with you in the war, its thoughts are more difficult, requiring many translations in meaning. Often it is better to read their impulses and images than their spoken thoughts. That is why he is deaf to you. I have found his impulses are cold, like a dead weight. His thoughts are black.
I did hear something from Beodor.
Indeed. It is strange that I did not. Perhaps. I would not put much weight on such things. Of course there was. It is because Atten was not playing Berserk, yet he counts cards in his head. At times, he will list off engine sequencers, memorize the hyperspace routes on the other side of the galaxy, count the ticking in the power couplings, even though they are fixed. At other times, he will imagine certain base lusts, certain indignities. It may be Atten is far cleverer than he feigns to be. Or perhaps he is simply a fool.
Are we going now?
Yes?
We gained some more influence in her. Can we ask her some more questions? What do you know about Vistus's master?
He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the Dark Lords that pursues you. I do not think he knows what you are. Not yet. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shred of feeling that exists within him. Keep his slave close to you. I suspect there was a reason he spared her, and perhaps a reason that she survived when the rest of her people and the Jedi did not.
He's no longer a man? How do you destroy her homeworld?
It is a technique that is almost as old as the Sith themselves. It is a means of severing connections between life, the Force, and feeding upon the death it causes. It cannot be taught. It can only be gained through instinct, through experiencing its effects firsthand.
And he used it to kill the entire planet?
Yes, and he fed upon its destruction. It will sustain him for a time.
How can anyone have such that kind of power?
Power? Do you think so? You would be wrong. There is no strength in the hunger he possesses, and the will behind his power is a primal thing. And it devours him as he devours others. His mere presence kills all around him, slowly feeding him. He is already dead. It is simply a question of how many he kills before he falls.
How How is he able to perform such a slaughter?
Nothing is impossible with the Force. It is an energy that flows through all living things. And like energy, it may be harnessed, channeled, and consumed at times. It may even be a substance that can burn and ignite. Do not think of his power as one would a weapon, or one of
That's
your warships.
terrifying, man, that the Force can just
terrible,
drain
but it
all
is
life.
still a
That's
subtle
horrible.
The sect of assassins that chase you feed on the Force. What he does is simply the pinnacle of what they could achieve in time. And that is why they and their techniques must be wiped out. No one again must experience and learn what her master did.
How are they able to drain the Force?
As much as one may use the Force to bolster the wills and strengths of others, the reverse is possible, though not often used. Instead of sending one's will through connections in the Force, instead such connections are drawn upon, fed upon, and drained completely.
All life is touched by the Force.
Then you understand how terrible such a power is, and why it must be ended. It is an empty road to the dark side,
He must
and by
be
traveling
destroyed,
it,
is what
the
she's
price
saying.
is death before one's time. He is a breach in the Force, capable of consuming the lives of those around him. Sometimes the touch is slow, as it is with his crew. Ask. Atris herself is not as familiar to me as perhaps she should be. Yet I feel I know her, yes.
What do you mean?
Because Atris's path is one I walked long ago, and it is a chapter of my life that has been read and closed. She has taken the first steps, I think. We shall see. Surely you felt the righteous anger, the spoken judgments, the lack of forgiveness.
You walked her path?
I was a historian once, gathering the relics of the Jedi, learning the ancient mysteries. Always there were more questions. One quickly learns that the Jedi Code does not give all the answers. If you are to truly understand, then you will need the contrast, not adherence to a single idea. That is why Atris and the others blamed me, sentenced me. They believed me responsible for Revan's fall.
You train Revan?
You have already asked much. I do not wish to speak of this any longer. Ask. I misspoke before.
Okay, so we don't have enough. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you guys, she was one of Revan's teachers. And the Jedi Council blamed her for Revan's fall to the dark side. Maybe that was true at the time when this game came out, but since the Old Republic came out, we know that's no longer true. Kreia was not directly responsible. The Emperor was responsible for Revan and Malik's fall, not Kreia. So she was innocent when you think about it, man. She was wrongfully accused by the Jedi Order and exiled. That's kind of cruel when you think about it, man. So, okay. We still got about 5 more minutes here. But you know what? Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it off right now, guys. So we made a lot of progress here, guys. We uncovered some more truth about the Sith. We found one of the missing Jedi. We gained some companions. We trained some Force sensitives. Our little band of heroes has grown in size and strength now. We still have 2 more Jedi Masters. I think, no, 3 more Jedi Masters to find. We still need to find Zez-Kael, Kavar, and Vash. And they're still on the other planets, so we will continue next time we stream. But, anyway, we made a lot of progress here, so I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, please leave a like and comment down below. Subscribe to me, Rayza, and all of our friends, and I will pick this up again next time. Until then, may the Force be with you!